Okay, I wasn't going to run this whole video, but I thought it was important to show that, I was showing the Hernando Beach Islands. I was tracking this boat. Um, Also, I want to say that I changed the brightness on this just a tad bit. And yes, I am out of focus right now. And I will get it in focus here shortly. Um, Again, when you're looking at this tiny little screen, it is kind of hard to tell when you're in or out of focus. If you got the light beating you in the eyes from the sun, or, I'm standing on sitting near a white beach area, so, even that got some glare going back up into your face, even though it's about evening time. You get that light, off the water, beating you in the eyes, light off the sand, beating you back in your eyes. But the whole reason I wanted to show this was basically, like I said, to show that where I'm at on these islands, where I find these uh, bird racks, and let you determine what you see. I really hope this redeems my credibility. Um, I can understand if people don't trust me after my big mistake. But I do try very hard to bring some of the best observations that I can for my area. Whether or not people watch them, that's totally up to them. And if I continue just to get the real small, low views, very few comments, I just might throw in the towel, because I've spent a lot of time on this. It's mainly been for my own personal use, and maybe that's what I should go back to, is just using it for my own personal research. Because there are a lot of other good observers out there doing good observations. So I don't think I'd be missed very much if I did throw in the towel. So again, I'll let you go back to watching the whole video. That was Fiddler's Point right there that he went behind, or not Fiddler's Point. Oh, that would be Fiddler's Point if I was at Bayport. I can't remember the exact point of that, but I think it's on the map. All right. Again, I'm going to let you go back to listening to the video.
That's so nice. That's nice. Oh, okay.
It is cool out here. Thank you much for taking our pictures. 6'4". 6'4". Was.
I don't know if I can find that spot again. There it is.
Well, I've been. We've seen a bunch of them. We brought my daughter along. And I told her, I said, look at it.
So there's a new bird rack that I'm seeing. Shit. I had to bump my camera, didn't I? Let's see what we can find out here. That is definitely another channel marker. Could be Gomez's Rock. I have to check my maps again. I'm hoping tonight might be the night I get the proof I wanted. We're going to find out. That was before Bill Watts. And I know this next one coming up is Bill Watts. That is Bill Watts. Huh. Thought I seen something right there. The air and the water temperature are almost the same. There's what I've been calling Billy Steels. That's what I think is Billy Steels. Well, should have brought my other camera so I could have just let it roll on the horizon here. Zoom back here a little bit. Okay. That's Bayport. And I've got another light out here that I've gotten on taking pictures. Oh, bugs, bugs, bugs. That is Cutter's Rock right there. That is Cutter's Rock. Okay, I'm gonna zoom back. You can see that is Cutter's, and it is just to the back side of this one sign here, right there to the left. It's just to the right of that. And let me back up here and let you look at that beautiful sky right here. That is actually gorgeous, but let me go back in here because I want to show you that straight out in front of me should be another rack, and this other rack is the north rack. That's not the north rack. I can show you the north rack. And look at that kaleidoscope sky. Mirroring. It should be almost straight out in front here. I hope I don't pass it. There's a boat. A closer boat. Come on, where are you? Am I zoomed in enough? There it is. That's the north rack. And I'm running out of light. But it is very hard to count those flashes at this long distance. Heck, I'm wondering if I can get the Chassahowiska. I'm waiting for that boat to go by. Let's see where that boat's at. Alright, I left this in because the one with the arrow on it, the pink arrow, is the one that got me all really mixed up. I'm not really trying to make excuses. It's my own fault for not paying more attention. But that one was the one I was mistaken for Billy Steele's. The yellow arrow is actually Billy Steele's. The pink arrow is actually Cutter's Rock. And, you know, I put these back up here so you guys can check it yourself. And again, with Pine Island, the Bayport rack, and Cutter's Rock. Cutter's Rock should be to the right of Bayport, which in my video shows that. Yes, the blinking light probably does not match, and again, I explained that because of the distances and the distortion really blocks out any kind of flashing, quick flashing lights. Now, if it was a much clearer day where I had, 11-mile visibility, I probably wouldn't have had no problem showing the flashing. But you can go out and test that yourself, anybody, on a really far off distant light that's flashing over the water where there's heavy distortion. It will not flash the way that it is supposed to. All right, and then again, like I said, I will hopefully remember to post a link to this Hernando waterway website, so you can look at all the locations on there. And what I want to say is, why is Google Earth, why their coordinates don't match the regular coordinates that we get? Why do they have to be different? Why do we have to convert them to match Google Earth? Shouldn't Google Earth be matching the ones on navigation charts that captains of ships and boats go by? Or are they special? Do they have some special reason that they're able to do this? Well, um, I added two separate pictures of this one because it shows a little bit more to the north and a little bit more to the south. That way you can see all the waypoints. And the one that I think I was getting is the one down at the bottom below Gomez's Rock, because it was on the actual left side of Bill Watts. All right, and I want to add one last thing on here from a previous video that I did. Maybe you'll be familiar with. Like I said, look at the birds bobbing up and down in the water. Okay, I wanted to add this. If this bird can be being blocked out by these small waves at a much closer range, and the bird is almost as big as the boat, how much is the waves blocking out on the bottom hull of the boat? Well, people say that, oh, why does it disappear bottom first? Well, think about it, people. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, even these birds, they're getting their bottoms cut off just from that small little wave, and we know that as the farther a boat goes out, normally, in most occasions, the farther they go out, the rougher the waves are going to get. Like, you can get, real calm inshore, and when you get offshore, the waves get much bigger and much worse, and it can block out even a lot more. And that's the same way it goes with these bird racks. If it's rough out there, they can get hidden very easily behind the waves. Why? Because of perspective. They are so small that anything swells up in front of them will block out any further distance. It's the same way as these rocks that are out on the horizon block out the farther boats, and they're only sticking up a little bit. Okay, they block out the whole entire boat, and I'm sure people have seen part of this video before. And if not, you might want to go back and look for it. If I don't delete it and make all my videos unlisted, I'm thinking about doing that. If I can't redeem myself with this video, then maybe there's no sense in me continuing on. All right, well, again, I wanted to really redeem myself with this, so hopefully I can. And to those that have donated money to me, I am more than willing to send it back to you if you like. Just let me know. Um, DMT matrix, lightning dog. And for some reason, I'm just kind of lost for words. There's another one. Excuse me, I just can't remember. Um, very, uh, very gracious. Jesse Hahn and the Buzz Dev all sent me money. If they'd like, I will send it back. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, I added a few pictures here I took. Some of them are long exposures. Well, some are a little longer exposures than others, being that it was getting darker and I had to increase my exposure time. But well, maybe this will help. I don't know. Again, it's going to be up to you as my viewers whether to unsubscribe, continue to subscribe, or make a big joke out of me. All right, man. Again, I apologize to everybody for this major screw up on my part. I am taking it to heart because, again, I should have never have made this kind of a mistake, being that I have fished this water for 25 years. Um, I just, for some reason, just overlooked that one marker. All right, again, thanks, guys. Appreciate your support.